If you'd like to use the quiz less as an assessment tool and more of a teaching tool where the students have the opportunity to assess themselves multiple times, that is possible in the quiz settings. There are two areas in particular you'll want to look. The first is under the grade section, where you can control the number of attempts that you'll allow. If you set this to 2 or more, this enables additional features further down the page. The first is the grading method, so you can select do you want the highest grade, the average of all attempts, the first attempt, or the last attempt. And a bit further down in the extra restrictions on attempts section, you'll receive two more features that would be useful here. The first is an enforced delay between the first and second attempts. So while we know that quizzing is very helpful for students when it comes to learning, it's basically called retrieval practice. We also know that if they just hop right back into the quiz for the second attempt, they'll just remember what the answer was rather than actually knowing what the answer was. To really strengthen those connections, we need spaced practice. In other words, enough time for the students to start to forget so that they can strengthen the muscle of that memory. Enforcing a delay between the first and second attempts automatically enforces spaced practice on the students. So you could set this to a 1 day delay and then enforce delays between additional attempts as well. That gives the students enough time to start to forget and actually make sure that they know the content rather than just jumping back in and saying, oh, I remember that this was B because the last time I took the quiz, the answer was B.